This is a word-of-mouth effort. Word of mouth is the fastest, most efficient media ever created by humans, even in a day of information technology. Because word of mouth usually comes between friends, co-workers, relatives. It carries with it a certain credibility of these affinity groups, and it can spread like wildfire. And what we've got to do with a book like Steamed and others is to get really serious, add up our assets that we don't organize around, which I've mentioned, add up the trend of where our country is heading. More and more people going down economically, more and more workers not unionized, more and more wars of aggression, more and more consumer debt, more and more student debt. You believe that student debt just came ahead now of consumer debt, credit card debt. It's over $1 trillion, consumer debt. Western Europe, until very recently, from World War II on, you didn't pay anything to go to university. It was like high school. They did something with their taxes. They provided public transit that was modern and inexpensive. They provided 4 to 5 weeks paid vacation for everybody, full insurance, health insurance for everybody, paid daycare, paid maternity leave, paid family sick leave, better labor laws. You name it, they get something. And one reason they get something is they don't spend half of their budget on the military. They don't spend half of their budget trying to be the world's policeman. And let me conclude with a memorable, surefire, fire in the belly stimulus. Listen to this. The giant embassy in Baghdad is costing you, through private contractors, to guard the embassy and its personnel last year, $675 million. It's a big embassy, but the contractors know how to charge too. Now, to keep that figure in mind, $675 million. In a country we shouldn't be having that kind of military presence or invasion, etc. It's another subject. Now watch the priorities. 58,000 Americans die in this country every year from workplace-related diseases and trauma, according to OSHA. Plus a lot of people are injured and sick. 58,000, that's over 1,000 a week. What do you think OSHA's budget is to deal with this problem? $550 million. Compare it to 675. And what do you think the Peace Corps' budget is? You know, our big hand to the world, starting with JFK, 1961. $375 million. You see, in a microcosm, that's what empires are all about. And the verdict of history is that empires eventually impoverish their own people and devour themselves. It's time to look at our descendants in the eye and get some fire in the belly and stop making excuses for ourselves. Thank you.